would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the ball.
Offense with jumbo personnel. Trying to turn the corner on the left. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. First score of the game goes up. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Landry. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clemens. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football, I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
He's looking deep. He caught it. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone. But the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Newton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's in Arizona.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO fired complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's talk a little about Arizona. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. And they swarm him under.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Looking to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Gentry. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. It's a reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On the run, it's Gentry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 45, on his way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
Nope.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle. Try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Gives it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. 'Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallow.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll try the run. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And it's no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you always want home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. They're trailing by 11 to Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and running. Touchdown, Irish. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One way, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Arizona in a hurry. On the ground, it's Gentry. Oh, what a cut! Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Now the pitch. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards.
He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it, try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. On the move. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got a man. It's Clemens. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss and it's an incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Using his legs, it's Gentry. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, If this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arizona. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Okay, ready?
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Northern Illinois. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense.
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Finds his man. It's Clemens. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short.
On the ready.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Landry. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit as he throws. Got his man. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to ball his way in. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Snap it to the back. Creates a little room. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart. Yeah,
they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Find some fresh air. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Got it.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
On. Pace. 27. Jump. Okay, great.
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And that is how we will wrap this one up.